Hello, and welcome again to another episode of Getting to the Pros, where we take a sneak peek with our professionals into what they do with their job.
Graduation is only a concept. In real life, every day you graduate. Graduation is a process that goes on until the last day of your life. If you can grasp that, you will make a difference.
So, hello, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Mary.
Hi, Mary. And what's your name?
I'm Davina.
Hi, Davina.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
Hi, Mina.
Davina. So where are y'all from?
Go ahead. I'm from Atlanta.
Atlanta? Okay.
And I'm from Orlando, Florida.
Okay. Very cool.
And what do you guys do? So, Davina, what do you do?
I'm a middle school teacher.
And I teach
Mary?
elementary school.
Oh, very nice. So, okay, Davina, I'll start with you. So what made you choose this career?
I've always wanted to be a teacher, so it was natural that I went to college for it, and here I am as a middle school teacher.
Very nice. All right, Mary, what about you?
The same. I love to teach. I love watching kids light up when they get something. I also like the other opportunities that teachers have, in that you can start in the classroom and then you can work your way into administration, counseling, all different aspects of education.
Davina, how many years were you in school for?
I was in school for 5 years. I did undergrads in political science, and then I got my master's in teaching.
Oh, very nice. So what sort of challenges did you face while you were in college?
Time management was a big issue for me.
Yeah.
It forced me to reassess my schedule,
Okay.
and basically try to put all the important things first, and also, balance my life out and with prayer and God, and also having a little bit of fun. So.
Okay. Okay, so what sort of advice would you give young graduates graduating high school and before they go to college and maybe seeking a career in teaching? What advice would you give them before they go into?
I would say find out more about the profession as much as they can. A lot of times people think they want to be teachers, and sometimes they discover after they go through college that this is probably not what they wanted to do. Although teaching is very rewarding, it's very helpful to do as much as you can to shadow, maybe ask a teacher and see what's going on in the profession before getting into it.
So, Mary, what's your schedule like?
I usually get to school around 7 a.m. The students are there from 8 until 2 p.m. And I'll leave school about 4 p.m.
Okay, so that's cool. I think being a teacher is like one of the, the nicest jobs when it comes to scheduling.
Yes and no. Common misconception. People think that you go when the kids come, you leave when the kids leave. Completely not true at all, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, you're definitely there way before the kids, and you stay way after. And if you leave school early, that means you're taking papers to grade with you, lesson plans to work on. So there's about as much behind the scenes work that goes into teaching as there is actual teaching in front of the classroom. So yeah,
Because you're kind of still working at home too.
yes, for sure. You're basically working all the time. The good part about the schedule, though, is you do get Christmas off, spring break, fall break, summer, so that's always nice.
What do you love most about your job, Mary?
What do I love most? I love it just seeing, like, when you're working and working with the child, and then finally that light bulb goes off, and they finally get what they were struggling with. That's just, an intrinsic reward you can't beat.
And what would you say is most challenging being a teacher?
Well, today in the United States, we're going through a whole educational shift. So there's lots of changes, a lot of criticisms about the educational system, and a lot of responsibility and changes being burdened onto the teachers. You guys, students will see that you take lots of tests. There's lots of standardized tests. Tests are not going away, and believe it or not, students, it affects teachers even more than it affects you, because a lot of states do pay for performance. So our pay is based on how the students do.
Wow.
So that's definitely a lot of pressure.
How many students are in your class?
The nice thing about Florida is we have class size ratio laws. So because I'm elementary, I can have a max of 22 students.
Oh,
yes.
Wow. So it's not a...
Yes, but that is state to state basis.
So, and what about you? I know you're middle school. You
Yes.
said, so.
I also teach private school, so which is a little different from public school. And our max size ratio in my school is 12. So
It is pretty small. Yeah.
yes, it's very small. So and that helps a lot in terms of teaching the kids. So.
So, what advice would you give young professionals going into this profession?
I would say that patience is one of the number one things as a teacher coming in. The first 2 years of teaching is going to be the roughest. You're going to always maybe possibly, you're going to second guess yourself, and you may not always know everything because you're just brand new and starting out. So patience and perseverance, perseverance, preservation too, but a lot of prayer, and just going in at it and just not giving up.
And classroom management.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah. You don't control your class, it doesn't matter. You can have the best lesson in the world. You can't control your class, it's worthless.
Yeah.
So, do you have any regrets, Mary, about choosing your career as being a teacher? Like, if you were to wake up one day, would you have rather yourself been in anyone else's shoes?
I don't have any regrets. I love to teach. And again, what I love about teaching too is that should I tire of teaching in a few years, I can go into administration, I can go into curriculum development. There's all these different avenues that I can pursue in my educational career.
What about you, Davida?
No regrets at all. I love waking up every single day, having something new to do. Either something crazy happens at school, but it really does challenge me as a person, and it's so much fun with the kids. So I enjoy it every single day. So
Mary, I guess I'll direct this question to you. Success means different things to different people. What does success mean to you?
What success means to me is that I'm fulfilling a purpose in life. So the students that I'm teaching are learning, they're coming out of my classroom not only educated, but also becoming better people. And also, like, success to me is being able to bring in God's work into my job as well. What I love about teaching is, even though I work in public schools and I can't necessarily preach, they can still see my actions, they can still see how I carry myself, and I feel like God can speak through me by the way I teach the students about character and how to live their lives.
So, Davina, there are many changes in our economy. As we know, it's like the ups and downs. How demanding would you say your job is? Or are there jobs on the market for being a teacher?
There are. It depends. With what I've seen personally and where I work, it's the jobs in terms of certain areas and certain schools may not be there, but there are always in the supply for teachers. Whether you live in one state, you go into another, or you go in a certain area. So right now, you may not ever get the first choice or pick of schools that normally where teachers want to work, but I do see that there are still openings out there. And,
Can I add to that as well?
Yeah, sure.
Choose wisely what field you want to go to. Obviously, math, science teachers, they're always looking for those, as well as special ed teachers.
Right.
And also, for us young people, we're in a good situation that all the baby boomers are about to retire. So there's going to be a huge demand for teachers, I'd say, within the next 5 years.
All right, great. Well, it was a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us in another segment of Getting to the Pros.